Okay. Oh. Let's go. We're off to Deckcon, which is obviously a parody of Comicon? Or Gamescom, or you know, any convention, I guess. It's interesting how they have badges in the world of, and it's in a hotel. Even in the world of cyberpunk. Alright. Hopefully I don't have to share a room with, oh, whoops. Oh, you should get that in the stash. I'm not sure a grenade is super useful either. Okay. Let's go. Are we really going to get into a fight at a comic book / tech convention? Hopefully not. Rector, I've always been fascinated by seeing how things worked. Even as a child, I took everything apart that I could in the name of study. And here we are, in the innards of a fancy hotel, examining the viscera of this place, if you will. Your earpiece crackles to life, Isabel calling from the women's laboratory. I'm in position. Oh, the connection's crap. The comms keep cutting. Well, there, that's better. What a pain in the ass this is. There's way too much interference coming from the show floor. We aren't going to be able to rely on our comlinks for us. I'll find us a workaround. Hope you do that fast. This entire plan hinges on our being able to communicate. Alright, what's the task at hand? Okay, I need to get one of the catering staff uniforms. Dwarf-sized uniform? Sure. Whatever you do, don't start shooting. We can't afford to send Rhombus running before we get him cornered. No shooting. Okay. Send drone into vent. Or I could probably pull the fire alarm or something. But nah, let's just send him into the vent. Yeah, I don't like this interface either. It's kind of clunky. Like I have to wait for a turn to refresh just so I can use the drone again. Boom. There you go. I guess we could just... Alright, where is she though? How do I get her to uniform? Deathless. Wait, I want to see how this thing works. Activates when the drone receives critical damage. Initiates an emergency self-repair. Ooh, that sounds useful. Alright, now, how do I get in? How do I get her to uniform? View. Huang. Okay. We're fine. We're gonna have to walk in there. Up. What are you doing in my kitchen? You know where she was. Oh, that's all I had to do? I just had to walk past the kitchen? Alright. I hope this is one of those stages where you don't have to fight, because that'd be kind of cool. Like, I'm a big fan of non-lethal stages, or maybe even non-lethal games. Well, there's a shady guy in the bathroom. That's me. Ah, just give me whatever. Hyper EX ain't cheap. Let's see. Huh. It's just more temporary stuff. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, let's see what's around here. Yeah, this does look like an actual electronics convention. E3? Yo. I don't know, E3 is probably not getting as important as it was. Like, Nintendo might have the right idea in making their own conference. Right? Because it's super easy for your, if you're a small company, it's super easy for interest in your game to get overshadowed, right? Because that's where all the hype is. So, you know, if your game's small, you might be buried in the sea of games that gets announced at E3 every year. I have to go into the women's bathroom. That's not great. Oh. Yeah, let's meet up. Here you go. Hightail it to the employees only floor door on the other side of the convention. They'll let me in even without a badge. They'll just figure that some rich guy wants a drink. Where's the VIP area? So I'll make my way pass through the door and take the elevator up to the mid-wing on the 6th floor. All you need to do is take your position and wait for my instructions without raising an alarm. Pretty simple stuff, should be foolproof, assuming you don't screw it up. Mingle. There's a demo kiosk. It's running some new Matrix avatar editing suite or something like that. The software is called Perfect Persona. When I get to the mid area, I'm going to patch myself into the Perfect Persona console and we're going to communicate through that. Okay. Just be sure to grab the kiosk when you're in position. Don't let anyone else supposed to get to it. Alright, let's hit it. Is this timed? That'd be kind of weird. Oh, let's see. What is this optional thing? Blend in, huh? Alright. Who's this guy? Troll? Yo, is this like a parody? Is this kind of... Let's see what's up with this troll guy. Hey, what's going on? Headspace. I'm here to cover the event for Shadowrun BBS. Hey, that's pretty whiz. Are you interviewing people? Because I can tell you all about the new hotness in decking technology. The Cranial Cyber Deck. It's the perfect fusion of next level deck and bleeding edge hardware. It's the apex of modern decking technology. Miniaturized, compact, easy to sneak into the most sensitive of locations. I don't need to lug a big external deck around me anymore. It's night and day difference between this and the old Fairlight Excalibur friend, night and day. So it's basically a deck inside your head. With the Sweet Baby, I can deck wherever I go, whenever I want, without having to lug something the size of an electric keyboard around with me. It's the best of all worlds, I'm telling you. You gotta get one for yourself. This guy's an idiot. Cranial cyber decks are a terrible idea for more reasons than I can count. Deckers swap out their gear every couple of months. You want someone monkeying around in your brain that often? I'll make it easy for you. You don't. Have I sold you on? When you have people poking around your head every time you need an upgrade? I guess, but that thing is going to be obsolete within 6 months, and you're going to what? Get more brain surgery? Yo, I shut him down. Which one is? Okay. Product display. Let's mingle. Convention. This is convention stuff. Give me a few VI. Listen, man, I'm going in. Feel free to get in my way. Yo, you could just shove them apart. This is where we're encouraging, man. We're gonna encourage. Okay. Yeah, let's explore a bit more. Yo. Whoa. You're just gonna pickpocket people while you're in the computer? God damn. Are we really encouraging just bullying convention staff to get our stuff? That's pretty messed up. Oh my god, damn it. Oh. Oh well, I guess I couldn't take her stuff. Alright. Aged Decker. What is this guy? Okay. Oh. Upright. Okay. Elderly, ain't this hell a thing? Lovely show, lovely show. Turtle. Been going to Deckcon for damn near 20 years now. Well, conventions only really got popular, I guess, for the past slightly less than a decade. I mean, I don't remember any cons back when I was in high school. Lots of corporate money flowing. Oh, we're having some social commentary about money flowing into gaming. Esports is big money now, man. That's especially the FGC. People. Corporations are getting interested. It's another niche culture that's the mainstream sees some profit in now. To move product. Let's see. Oh, that's not the one. Who's this guy? Damn, we have all these. Alright, what is this? Anyone else? Oh, convention door. Maybe you could settle this. My colleagues and I have a difference of opinions on the relative merits of mid-range cyber decks. Would you agree that the Fuchi Virtual X is the best mid-range deck in its class? You always do this, Harridan. Your questions to lead strangers into getting answers that you prefer. Now, the community consensus that Virtual X is just an overpriced rehash of the Cyber 6 in a nicer looking case. Oh, shut up, Pierce. You're doing the same thing. Besides, everyone knows that Fuchi's going down the tubes. Villiers is pulling assets out of the company and transferring them to his other holdings as fast as he can get away with. So if Fuchi doesn't collapse in on itself and Fairlight doesn't do mid-range machines, then Allegiance is obviously primed to the orc size. Novahat here is Allegiance's #1 super fan. Oh my god, this is a parody of like the PC Master Race people who fucking fight over which graphics card is the best, which company. Oh god, it doesn't make any sense, guys. Nvidia or oh god. Yep, guys. They're just computer parts, man. You don't need a particular company to win. You just need them to make good products. Yep, yo, this is the right answer. Yo, I can do the decking one, but nope, I'm not a brand loyalist guy. I don't have a horse in this race. I don't have an answer. That's why I'm not pre-ordering anything. Yo, that's another thing, right? Pre-orders. Like, why would you buy something you haven't seen? You haven't seen yet. I mean, there's some things that are sure. I mean, I pre-ordered Persona 5, right? Because I have faith it's gonna be a good game. People who pre-order everything. It's not a good idea, guys. I think people are realizing that. It's one of the reasons Amazon's giving you that discount for pre-ordering stuff, and up to 2 weeks after release, I think. Right? Nobody wants to buy stuff. Nobody wants to buy games at $60 anymore on day one. Let's see. Makes sense, guys. It might not be a fun answer, but it's a good one. It's so much more fun to argue, though. That's true. Yeah, guys. I mean, everyone loves internet drama, but maybe you should wait for reviews. But then again, the same people argue that internet reviews, people are biased, whatever. It's true. Join the club. Bad food, a lot of antisocial people, and overpriced vendor kiosks. That sounds like anime conventions too, man. By the end of the weekend, I'm probably gonna have measles and/or the flu. To be honest, I don't even remember why we fly out here. Yo, did somebody who made this game hate like Comicon or something? Beerus, we came out here because you started getting excited about the show months in advance every year. You left me 15 voice messages to make sure that I remembered to book the hotel room. That's because I remember what happened in 52. I do enough sleeping on the street back home. I don't need to do it when I'm on vacation too. Where are you from? Macau. House in Indonesia. Oh, that was an interesting little opinion piece, I guess. Yeah, brand loyalty is a strange concept, right? Oh, time to signal is available. Enter the key code. Yep, I can hear you. Clever. I know, as long as you remain within a couple of feet of the kiosk, we shouldn't have any problems. Wander too far out of that range, you're gonna get static again. Got it. Yo, he's already in the VIP area. Let me guess, this is where the plan goes off the rails. I'm twice the decker that he is, and everyone knows it. What makes him a VIP when I'm not? So at least we know where he is. What happened? Oh, she got caught. Hold on. Okay, man, what should I do? Oh, that's what she looks like without her usual, yeah, we're gonna go with the boyfriend thing. Getting that as easy as well, just get along with it. Well, there goes our carefully crafted plan. Oh, damn nightmare. He got out of there in one piece without the cops getting out of it. Okay. So he has a room in the VIP area. I can get us there. Are we gonna have communication problems again? Okay, if you lose the kiosk, we're gonna have serious communication issues. Okay. So I have to... Okay, so what do I have to do? Oops. You know what? I should save. I don't want to... One wrong move would probably fail this mission. Whoa, I thought it froze for a second there. Aha. Yo, it's time to take my revenge by stealing office supplies. Let's go. Oh, hello. Search computer. What do we got here? It's logged into admin. This is why you should log out of your computers, guys. Let's read those messages. Ghost in the machine. Security guys are right. There's something horribly wrong with that noodle extruder. I ran a diagnostic on it this afternoon. I was halfway through recalibrating the broth nozzles when the damn thing started humming. And sure enough, it started churning out steaming hot juxing noodles, just dumping them into the palms of my hands. You don't even want to see the blisters I'm sporting right now. Here's the freaky thing. The dough hopper was empty. I unloaded it myself prior to beginning the diagnostic. I want to repeat that. It was producing dough out of thin air. That machine is haunted. You want my advice? You get rid of it before the show. Keep going. Sure. All this with the noodle machine. It's too late. At least a dozen people from eating the damn thing. We can't shut it down, and sure as hell don't want anyone to know about it. If people were to get sick, the show could be held liable. Okay. Okay, so we have a machine producing ghost noodles. That's funny. Anything in here? There you go. High level exec in conference room 3 on the bottom floor. Let's get out of here. Who is this? Wait. Oh. Getting a lot of interference here. Huh. Tempted to blow off work and check out the kiosk. Maybe a panel too. Huh. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Ding, that's an interesting street name. Been decking under it long? Does she recognize this guy? I know who you are. You're the one who shut down the Kowloon City power grid 6 months ago. Yeah, that's me. Let's just keep that between ourselves, huh? The little stunt screw over a lot of local deckers. Her tone is soft, but you can detect a definite undertone of hostility. A couple of them soaked up nasty hits of dump shock because of it. You wrecked the grid while they were jacked into their home machines. My team was in a bind. They needed a power outage right there and then, or they were cooked, so I gave them one. It was the best solution to a bad situation. Let's leave it at that. There was this Decker. She lived out here. I called herself Spinster. She was a good person. Now she's in the ground. She never came out of a coma that your stunt put her into. Oh, at least that's what I heard. I'm just a caretaker. I'm not a Decker myself. Sure you're not. You come to me, haven't you? To take revenge for your friend? Did her people put a contract on me? Oh, yeah, I took the contract, but I decided not to go through it. When the elevator stops, walk away and don't look back. Please don't do anything stupid, Isabel. You're crazy, an insane person. My dad is. I'm going to hotel security. Tell him if he's a dead man. Tell him if you're a Yellow Lotus. Ah, wow. Trying to intimidate him. Wow, that's an interesting thing to run into, right? Like, she had a life before you. This established she had a life before you. Stuff happened to her. She did things. And, you know, that you weren't involved in. It makes this world feel alive. It's pretty cool. Security guards. Drunk troll. You recognize her as the guard who was standing by the employee entrance on the show floor. How she got roped into troll hauling business is anyone else's guess. Clear the hall. God, what is going on? Does this happen in conventions all the time? Well, this doesn't look good. None of your business. You're not even hotel staff. You shouldn't be back here at all. Uh-oh. They get found out? Yeah, I remember you said you had to meet some caterers up on 6. What are you doing down here? Yeah, social etiquette coming in play. Tell them, sorry, I had to get more fuel canisters for chafing dishes. We were told you had some here. Well, keep getting... Look, I only did what I was told to. My boss told me to come down here. Do what your asshole boss tells you to, don't you? Nice embellishment. Oh, good job. That was exhausting. No more improvisation from me. I'm done with this. From now on, I'm your parrot. Just tell me what to say and I'll say exactly that. It mirrors the player and the main character, right? Okay, they hauled the troll away. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go. Well, there's only one direction. Wait, no. More surprises. The familiar. Oh, catering manager. What are you doing back here? We went over this in the staff meeting this area. I'm the only one who's covering this area. The VIPs should be handled by managers only. You should be on the convention hall floor. Huh, should I say this is a prank? I don't know. Okay. They sent me. Oh, I know. Sorry, they sent me back here, but I think it was a prank. You felt for that. Your specific instructions stay on the show floor. Oh. I missed the meeting. I didn't get those instructions. You didn't read the instructions? You must be joking, man. You've been in the kiosk for 20 minutes now. I said it's time to get off the damn demo kiosk. You've been hogging it for way too long. There's a line here. Uh-oh. Oh, because what you say, she's gonna hear it, and then she says it too. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, yeah, you have to use the same dialogue choice to do both situations. That's hilarious. I said that's enough. I've been following these devs on the software for months now. I traveled 17 hours to try for myself. You do not get to tell me I flew here for nothing. Get the hell off the kiosk or I'm calling security. Wait, what am I doing? Be my guest. Oh. Be my guest. I work for this hotel's owner. The security team's gonna take my word over yours. I'm here to check on the vendors here at the show, tech vendors, the catering for all of it, to make sure that they're... Oh, so you pretend to be from higher up to both of them. I really want to get my hands on that software. I'm not leaving till I do. Oh, you're like a secret shopper, that sort of thing. Well, I hope you'll tell your employers that Pastry Magic and more catering went above and beyond the call of duty to respect your hotel and its rules. Oh, that's actually... Oh, man, this is so imaginative. It's really creative. Like, yo, more games should do this. This is, it's pretty awesome. Congrats. Let's save, because I don't wanna freaking do that again. Keep going. Alright, Isabel, keep going. What's in here? Oh. A dark-skinned man in an expensive suit stands in the spark room end of the room. A cord tethers his data jack to a port in the hotel wall. His eyes are glazed over, dead to the world. He's jacked into the hotel's media library, probably enjoys some slick, professionally produced SimSense fantasy or something like that. He doesn't even know I'm in the room. Might as well take a look around. A cyberdeck sits on the table opposite Isabel. She rotates her PDA to give you a view. It's a custom job, pieced together from components pulled from dozens of other machines. Looks a lot like the Octopus, only smaller. The display has been pulled from a Fuji model designed for export in the UCAS. with a chrome bezel and red LED accent lights. The keyboard is a mechanical relic with round, heavy keys that appear to have been salvaged from a typewriter. Judged by the Pashto characters emblazoned on the keys, it's probably a Pakistani make. The case is a heavily modified Renraku design. You can see components from at least a dozen other manufacturers jutting out of it. At least a dozen other elements jump out at you, each stranger than the last. A custom stamp on the case labels it as the property of the binary bard. So this guy just cannibalized like a dozen different machines to make his own. And Isabelle is in awe of it. Grab it then. Oh. That deck is mine. It's also maglocked to the surface of my desk. Now stop touching it, please, or I'll be forced to call security. Say, I heard you had the most impressive cyber deck of the show. I had to see it for myself. That's true, I do. But that doesn't give you a right to break into my room and fondle it, though. You want to tell me what a caterer cares about custom hardware? Decking is my... Yes, I'm a caterer, but that's just a job. Decking is my life. Alright, you love decking. Sure, everyone needs a hobby. So here's what we're going to do. I'm giving you a choice. You can tell me what you want, you can back up out of here, or I'll call security. Neither of us wants to do number 3. It's up to you. She's not for sale. Tell you what though, I could be convinced to let you crack the case open and take a look inside. Maybe you can learn a thing or two. Huh. Huh. Just take a look, I guess. Examine cyber deck. Here we go. Some genuinely impressive work. Wait, she changed back into her portrait changed. That might be a glitch. That's okay. Oh hey, I get some pay data. Nice. Now what? Oh, this... Oh, no! And... my thing crashed. I'll be back. Okay, so... the thing crashed. I came back, I gathered up with the rest of my group, and we found Rhombus. Hey! Rhombus looks at Isabelle and sighs, as if he's surprised to see her, he doesn't show it. You finally want him back, huh? The memories we locked away? I always knew you would one day. But you got so hostile after a procedure, I didn't think you'd come around this soon. Isabelle glowers at him, her cheeks darkening. Oh, get bent, Rhombus. I got hostile with you because you got hostile with me. Like hell I did. I tried to give you some advice, as a friend. If memory serves, you called me a patronizing bastard and slagged my deck. Was I supposed to just take that without punching back? Oh, hold on. I called you a patronizing bastard because that's what you were being. You wouldn't have taken that tone if I were a guy or an orc or a troll. You talked down to me like I was your little sister or something. Well, guess what? I'm not. Hold up. I talked that way to you because... Also, punchback, that's a funny way of putting it. You tailored an ESP to troll all my accounts on Shadowland. What kind of prick would do a thing like that? The kind whose cat you had killed, you little monster. Captain Whiskers was just a house cat. He didn't have anything to do with this. That wasn't me. I would never hurt a cat. If I were going to have someone killed, it would have been you. The two of you sound like you were bickering teenagers. Actually, check that. You are bickering teenagers. You're the muscle I take it, you and your friend, in his really impressive drone. Thank you. Kashe scuttles forward menacingly, its claws weaving in the air. Rector smiles. His voice goes up an octave. He points a trembling finger at Isabelle. She, brought you along to beat the information out of me, didn't she? Beat isn't the word I'd use. Kashe is better equipped for ripping and tearing. A good thought, though. You have a firm grasp of the situation. Calm down. I'm not going to beat you up unless you force me to. But I want you to. I can't believe this is happening to me. All over me trying to do you a favor. He shakes his head at Isabelle. That'll teach me to try to give a friend some advice, I guess. That's the second time you said that. The whole feud started over you trying to give Isabelle advice? Yes, I don't even remember what we were talking about. I think maybe I was telling her what kind of RAM to pick up for a deck? Something like that. It was a long time ago. It wasn't what you said, Rhombus. It was how you said it. After the argument was... And the argument was nothing. It was what you did after the argument that was unforgivable. Taking the moral high ground isn't going to work for you here. You attacked me first, and for no reason. Okay, from what I gather here, you both hate each other, but you were friends, right? Once, I guess. You let me perform amateur brain surgery on you. Hell, you begged me to. We were friends, Isabel. Good friends. And then you went and messed it all up. Both of you shut up. I get what's happening here. This is an argument about nothing that spun out of control. Happens all the time in real life too, man. There are people out there who haven't spoken to each other in a decade because of a game of diplomacy. He's right, that's exactly what this is. Look, you want the encryption key for the memories that were locked away? It's yours. I don't envy you the pain you'll feel when you unlock them, but that's your decision to make. Wait a second, that's the software we're here to find? An encryption key? She nods. Yes, I had Rhombus move the memories of my childhood into headwear storage. That's why I couldn't give you any details about the walled city. I didn't have access to them. There, check your inbox. You got the key. Do with it what you will. I was holding on to it for you anyway. But I thought we were enemies now. We were, but there was no reason for us to be. Just take the key and go. Have a nice life. He waves her off. He looks exhausted. There, see how easy that was? I'm sorry, Rhombus. I don't know how things got as bad as they did, but sorry. I'm going to find out what happened to Captain Whiskers. I promise you that. That'd be nice of you, Iz. I appreciate it. Oh, and Iz, I've got something of an admission to make. Look, I get it, Rom. You always liked me. I hate to break it to you, but it was never that big of a secret. And I know that's why you... His eyes go wide. He raises his hand, palms out, and shakes his head. What? No, Iz, no. That's not it at all. I mean, you're a nice girl and all, but just, no. My panic button. I tripped it when you broke in. The cops are on their way. But wait, don't freak out. I'll call them off for you. Oh, thanks. Hey, what are friends for? You just wait here. I'll go meet them in the hall and draw them off to another room. Shouldn't take 2 seconds. Oh, it is. It was nice catching up with you. Good luck with the whole memory thing. You're gonna need it. She nods mutely. Oh, that's it. Wow, no need for fighting at all. Nice. Uh-oh, we should maybe wait a second until they leave. Oh, what is this? Whoa! I like how you're like the most wanted people in Hong Kong, and you just speak right to the police captain. They don't know who you are. I mean, you're sinless, but I mean, they should know what you look like, right? That's kind of weird. Oh, that was it. A whole mission. No need for violence. Now let's see what the hell this shit was all about. I don't know. Somebody made a Comicon level just because maybe they had a bad experience? Or maybe a good experience. I don't know. Alright, let's go see about these memories she uncovered. Ooh, gaining a karma too. Nice. Hey, I'll figure out the upgrade stuff later. Oh, kindly Chang. It's Auntie Chang. My, but you sound happy, Auntie Chang. Oh, I am, my sweet. I'm one step closer to breaking Josephine's saying. I may have a lead on the location of the plastic-faced man. The man we saw in the surveillance footage meeting Raymond Black at the tea house on the docks. Where is he? Not on the comm. Come see me and we'll talk. +1 action point. Your experience has increased your ability to operate in deadly and dangerous situations. What? You just... That's how you get your 3rd action point? You just... Okay. Just progress the story. Oh, yeah, sure. Take that. Sabotage. Gain cyberware. Temporary blinding an opponent. I think I'll take the sabotage any day. How about Duncan? Lethal force. Melee range shock baton. No. Take the lethal force. Gaichu. What does this do? Red samurai. Augment stance. Metal cover moment. Wait. Gaichu exudes a cloud of disease spores, damaging nearby enemies. Base damage 16. Wait. So this doesn't affect allies? That's mad weird. Raptor. What does this do? Predator. All of Kashei's firearm weapon systems attacks now pierce up to 2 armor. That's nice. Clawed feet. Ooh, so bleeding or armor piercing? I will take armor piercing. Oh, well, and we're close to the end of the game now because we know, Hey, we could pick up some stuff, whatever this is. I'll take it. Advanced med kit too, nice. This thing's looking up. Time for main plot things. I hope you actually have time to do all your missions. Otherwise, it seems kind of Oh, everyone's gathered up. Ah, good, you're here. Welcome back. What's a trip worthwhile? Yes, my darlings, yes. I met with several contacts within my network who referred me to others in neighboring cities. Regardless of how far technology moves forwards, tradition demands that some things be handled face to face. I have returned with the information that will lead you to the plastic-faced man, the man who killed Raymond Black. Raymond Black isn't dead. He isn't? Wow. Oh, wow, so we have to tell her. You were raised by Josephine's son? That explains where Edward went when he disappeared years ago. Seattle. Any idea why he disappeared? No. Just that he went missing after Josephine completed rebuilding the walled city. That was in the early 30s. You realize what this means, don't you, my sweet? The inbred little goat whore was cold enough to have her own son executed. Well, this, wow, this is the bit of villainy that, pushes her over the edge. Well, she's a mob boss, kinda. Do you really have the moral high ground to judge? No, the identity. His name is Lee Tai-hung, and he's an independent contractor, a trusted, deniable asset who handles all of Josephine Sang's more, delicate operations. Off the books and away from the public eye. The plastic-faced man is her shadowy right hand outside of the corporation. I know how to find him, too. I made a contact with the information broker Xiaozhi, who works out for an abandoned night market in Ship Cape May, called the Xinghouse Court. It's not hard to find. Xiaozhi has gained access to the mini plastic-faced man's complete itinerary. Where he'll be, who he'll be with, what kind of security he'll have, the works. She grins, glassy-eyed. You can use it to perform an extraction. Grab him and find out what he knows. Got it. It's all very straightforward, until it's not. Lee Tai-hung has designed himself to be the perfect corporate operative. He's installed a unique piece of headwear, you see. It allocates and compartmentalizes client-related memories, so they can be erased upon the completion of a job. As an added security measure, this cortical implant will wipe his memory if it detects he's been captured. Wait, so he can erase his... So he erases his own memories for the job. Wow, this guy's dedicated. He can just wipe everything that has to do with Sync. It's part of his branding, apparently. Unless you can find a way around the cortical implant, you'll have no way to extract the information he has and figure out what happened to Raymond Black. Now, I've done my part in this, my darling. You need to find a way to neutralize the device. Isabel interjects, her voice breaking slightly as she speaks. I know a way. I've heard of something like this before. I met someone in the Matrix who had to shirk a similar memory wiped implant once. It was a requirement for a big job, and she pulled it off. Keep talking? Her handle is Dreamland, and I know where to find her. All we have to do is convince her to give up the secret of how she did it. Okay, Isabel and I will go to see Dreamland before we hit the information broker. Then we grab the plastic-faced man. No matter who you choose to help you snatch this guy, I'm gonna be there when you extract the information from him about Raymond. You got it? Yeah, I got it. Very good, my darlings. Now listen to me. After you get what you need from the plastic-faced man, I want you to end him. You understand? I need to send a very clear message that this is what happens when you mess with Kindly Cheng's operations. With Kindly Cheng's people. Josephine takes Nightjar, I take her plastic-faced man. Once you snatch the plastic-faced man, Sang will know something is happening, and events will unfold very quickly after that. You best close out any pressing business you have before heading to meet him. Do you understand? Yep, once we get the ball rolling this. No more side jobs and no more dalliances. Alright, so yes, the game is telling you, hey, this is the path of no return. I mean, the point of no return. I'm very glad modern RPGs make it a point to tell you that now, you know? Because you don't want to accidentally leave side quests uncompleted. Let's go see that memory thing. Now that we did Isabel's story, let's see what's up. Did good back there. The run went well. Any thoughts about that? Huh. It was fun. You haven't unlocked your old memories yet? No, not yet. I mean, I can. It'd be as simple as plugging myself in and tapping a key. My old memories are all mine if I want them. But you're not so sure that you want them? Yes, that's about the shape of it. I'm feeling hesitant about this. It isn't easy, you know, shifting organic memories into headware storage, wiping the originals, and locking them away for safekeeping. That's corporate level mind sculpting. Serious business. Locking the files away was important to you, I got that. Very important. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have let an amateur tinker with my brain in the corner of a derelict shopping mall. Whatever I got up there, I was desperate to get rid of it. Makes the girl wonder why. Tell me, Isabel, would it have been easier for you to have Rhombus just wipe the memories altogether? Yes, much easier. Still not without risk, but you didn't do that. You had to move the memories into storage. Why? There was a long pause. Because I knew that one day I might need them. And today is that day. We need information on the walled city, and whatever's locked away up there could help. Another long pause. Isabel stares at her feet thinking. Finally, she looks back up at you. You're right, I know that. I knew it before we went to get the code. I just needed to talk through it with someone. Not Goblin, someone who could take the situation seriously. I needed to talk through it with you. Okay, that's what I'm here for. Without another word, she pulls a cable from the pile on the floor and slots it into her data jack. The other end disappears into one of the octopus's many brains. Her fingers fly across the octopus's keyboards, rattling off a series of audible clicks. Finally, her thumb hovers over the execute key. Alright, wish me luck. The key depresses with an audible click. Isabel's eyes flutter and her cheeks flush with blood. Oh. What's happening, Isabel? Are you okay? Oh. PTSD. Now I remember why I didn't want these anymore. Dear, your memories, Isabel, you can handle. Not like this, I can't. These are years of bad memories, all let out of the box at once. It's overwhelming and it's horrible, and I want it to stop. I can remember things that happened to friends of mine, to relatives. Things that I watched happen. No. These memories are crystal clear. It's like all of this shit happened yesterday. I can remember watching friends die, and I can see their screaming faces just as clearly as I did the day that it happened. It's like watching a Trid show, but it's my life, and it's real. Is there anything that can help us? I'll hold on to these memories for as long as I can. Hopefully long enough to reveal something useful. No promises beyond that. Not asking for promises, just do your best. One thing does jump out at me, though. Rhombus archives some software up here. Sitting on top of the memories, all wrapped up like a present. Don't know why he did it, but it looks like a combat package. Why would he have done that? Beats the hell out of me. He put it in there when he locked the memories away, so maybe he was trying to stash it. Or maybe he knew I needed one day. It's a basic attack modification, I think. I'm gonna have to study it to be sure, but I think I can use it. That's some good news. Yeah, it's all very exciting, but now, just give it some space, okay? It's gonna take some time for me to make sense of this stuff. Check back with you later. Oh, is it gonna be? Ah, yeah, this is, well, when you do multiple missions, I guess, it cuts forward. Hey, you're back. What do you need? How you holding up? Is there anything I can do? Oh. When I unlocked these old memories, I told you they were crystal clear, right? Every detail was perfect. It's still that way, and I think it will always be that. Why? Because they've been stored as data in an archival format. They're never going to fade. They'll never grow less intense with time. It's like having an eidetic memory. I'm stuck with a perfect record of every shitty thing that I saw and felt during my childhood in hell. It's not an easy thing to live with. If the memories are this painful for you, we can lock them away again after all this is over, and you can throw away the key. That's what I'm hanging on to. The fact I can ditch my childhood again, forget the things I saw. All the more reason to get through this business with the walled city quickly. And speaking of which, if you wanted to ask me questions about that place, you can go ahead. I think I've had enough time to process what's in my head. I should be able to give you some answers. Not all the answers, mind you, but something. Okay. How did you get out of there when you were a kid? How did you escape? Gobbet led you out. Oh. Figures, you two have been tight for a long time, haven't you? Yeah, a long time. Look, if you want to know more about this, go ask Gobbet about it. I'm sure she'll be happy to brag about her thrilling exploits. But I think we have more pressing matters to discuss. Oh, I don't have anything else right now. Huh, that's weird. So I can't ask her about the deals. Maybe Duncan has something? Oh, we have work to do. Still thinking about Edward saying? Compartmentalize them. Edward saying is a topic in a file cabinet in my head. I'm only thinking about Raymond now. Finding out what happened to him. What really happened to him. Take a moment at a time. Getting close to the plastic face man. I know. I haven't stopped thinking about him since we first saw him in that video. The one where he attacked Raymond in the tea house. Listen, Ryu, I'm not going to press you to take me with you when you head out to snatch him. You take the right people for the job and then you get the job done, right? Okay, but I want to be there when you interrogate him. I want to hear what he has to say with my own ears. You got a problem with that? No, of course not. Good, we're brothers. I'd hate to have to mess you up. He flashes his pearly whites. Like I said, you can take me with you on the run or not. It's your call. But I intend to be there for the fun part. Easy, Duncan. This is about Raymond, not hurting people for kicks. Knock off the easy Duncan crap, bro. I'm not going to do anything for kicks. This is the guy who knows what the hell is going on. The one who may have killed Raymond. And I'm going to squeeze him until we find out what he knows. Just promise you can control yourself. It was about you disappearing for 8 years without a word. But we're past that now. But that was a messed up night. A lot of things happened. I wouldn't be surprised if some, I don't know, emotions got jumbled together. So this was 2045. Years after the summer we moved in with Raymond. We hadn't seen DT or Lockjaw or any of the gang in forever. Raymond's rules. No contact with our hoodlum friends. No visiting the squat to check up on them. The way I remember it, we woke up in the middle of the night and there was Lockjaw, standing in our room covered with blood. My first thought was that Raymond was going to kill us. Can you imagine? There's a teenage, Salish Indian covered in blood in our bedroom, and my first thought was that I might get in trouble for it. I know I didn't want to go back to the Barrens. We had it good at Raymond's. So Lockjaw's bleeding all over the bedroom and you were whisper yelling, "Where's DT? What happened to Doubletray?" 5 minutes later, we're dressed in black and on our way back to the Barrens. We had to. Of course, if it weren't for Doubletray, neither of us would be here right now. DT was the one who took us to the teen center, introduced us to Raymond. Man, that was a messed up night. The 162 had overrun the Leary squad, better positioned to take on the nukes. Benzo and Tusk were bleeding out. The Hernandez family was half-eaten. And Lil Joe, that streetwalker with the electric false eyelashes, was lying on the floor in 2 parts. But we got Doubletray out alive. He was the only one, though. I can still hear Lockjaw screaming as the ghouls took him down. When the 162s wanted something, they did not play. Anyway, all of that was just lead up. But still, it speaks to my state of mind that night. Why I wouldn't back down when Raymond met us at the door. Neither one of you would budge. We both had the strength of the righteous. You and I had broken his rules out of loyalty, out of gratitude. He just didn't get that. Can you see from his perspective? Now I can, yeah. He didn't just think we had broken his rules that we'd backslid. He thought we'd been playing him the whole year. That we were still street hoods. No wonder he was so furious. He felt betrayed. But you were able to get him to calm down and see reason. Get him to see my side of the story. And all you said was that one thing. That thing he said his mother used to say to him when he was being obstinate. What the hell is it? Listen to what you know instead of what you fear. Yeah, that's what you... That what you fear thing really got to him. Oh, well now you know who his mother is. Huh. Using his mother's words on him really did the trick. I wonder what kind of childhood he had. But the way he looked at you after that. Maybe he's got mommy issues. And who knows, maybe I got a few daddy issues to deal with. Guess I should try and keep an open mind when we see him. Alright. Yeah, we know who his mom is now, so there's that. We have like 5 more missions probably? That'll be okay.